This is SIM3C to Port Richmond. This stop is Central Park South and 6th Avenue. Next stop, West 57th Street and Avenue of the Americas. This stop is West 57th Street and Avenue of the Americas. Next stop, 5th Avenue and East 55th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and East 55th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 48th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 48th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 40th Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 40th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 32nd Street. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 32nd Street. Next stop, East 23rd Street and Broadway. This stop is East 23rd Street and Broadway. Next stop, Park Avenue South and East 22nd Street. This stop is Park Avenue South and East 22nd Street. Next stop, Broadway and East 13th Street. This stop is Broadway and East 13th Street. Next stop, Broadway and Waverly Place. This stop is Broadway and Waverly Place. Next stop, Broadway and West Houston Street. This stop is Broadway and West Houston Street. Next stop, Broadway and Broome Street. This stop is Broadway and Broome Street. Next stop, Broadway and Worth Street. This stop is Broadway and Worth Street. Next stop, Broadway and Barclay Street. This stop is Broadway and Barclay Street. Next stop, Broadway and Cortlandt Street. This stop is Broadway and Cortlandt Street. Next stop, Broadway and Rector Street. This stop is Broadway and Rector Street. Next stop, Broadway and Morris Street. This stop is Broadway and Morris Street. Next stop, Narrows Road North and Fingerboard Road. Transfers available to S52, S79 SBS and S93 Limited. This stop is Narrows Road North and Fingerboard Road. Next stop, Narrows Road North and St. John's Avenue. Transfer available to S78. This stop is Narrows Road North and St. John's Avenue. Next stop, Narrows Road North and Targhee Street. Transfers available to S53, S74, S76 and S93 Limited. This stop is Narrows Road North and Targhee Street. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Slauson Avenue. Transfers available to S61, S62 and S66. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Slauson Avenue. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Manor Road. Transfer available to S54. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Manor Road. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Westcott Boulevard. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Westcott Boulevard. Next stop, Victory Boulevard and Jewett Avenue. Transfers available to S61, S62, S66 and S93 Limited. This stop is Victory Boulevard and Jewett Avenue. Next stop, Watchogue Rd and Smith Court. Transfer available to S57. This stop is Watchogue Road in Smith Court. Next stop, Watchogue Road and Livermore Avenue. This stop is Watchogue Road and Livermore Avenue. Next stop, Watchogue Road and Crystal Avenue. Transfer available to S57. This stop is Watchogue Road and Crystal Avenue. Next stop, Watchogue Road and Leavitt Avenue. This stop is Watchogue Road and Leavitt Avenue. Next stop, Watchogue Road and Willow Road East. This stop is Watchogue Road and Willow Road East. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Armand Street. Transfers available to S44 and S59. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Armand Street. Next stop, Forest Avenue and Richmond Avenue. Transfer available to S48. This stop is Forest Avenue and Richmond Avenue. Next stop, Forest Avenue and Willow Road East. Transfers available to S48 and S57. This stop is Forest Avenue and Willow Road East. Next stop, Port Richmond Avenue and Beekman Street. Transfer available to S44. This stop is Port Richmond Avenue and Beekman Street. Next stop, Port Richmond Avenue and Albion Place. Transfers available to S44, S57 and S59. This stop is Port Richmond Avenue and Albion Place. Next stop, Castleton Avenue and Jewett Avenue. Transfers available to S46, S53 and S66. This stop is Castleton Avenue and Jewett Avenue. This is SIM3C to Port Richmond.